So I'm Jimmy, I ride the bus. Everybody rides the bus, it sucks. We all sit on the bus, that same expression on our face, staring out the window. Watching you fuckers with cars drive by and get where you gotta go on time. It's like an aquarium for losers, kind of sit there staring out, we're like, you know guys, every chick you meet today, what kind of car you drive, what kind of car you drive? I ride the 7. Should have fun going on dates, you know, you're supposed to do. So some chick meet this corner, 7:56. Give or take an hour or two. Bus sucks. I like going to rock concerts. You guys like going to rock concerts? I love going to rock concerts. I just hate the people in my section. Like, I wish you could know when you're buying the tickets, who's in my section. Do they look cool? Do they buy a family pack? Will there be fucking kids at this concert? And it became cool to bring your kids to a rock concert. I missed a meeting or something. So the concert recently, smoking a joint, was like, this lady turns around in front of me. She's like, "You not do that. I got my kids here." I was like, "Looks like you're gonna have to move, bitch." Rock concert's not a place for your kid. Should be home doing his homework. Still getting his ears blown out by Motorhead. I go to concerts one-on-one. Bring your own weed. Sick of going to concerts, man. If you're my section, cool, we'll party balls all night. This guy cornered in our section one time. Was like, "Hey, man, saw you smoking weed from over there. Do you have any for sale?" It's like, "For sale? I just smuggled 3 joints in my nutsack in this show. Now I got no weed for you. The dealer's no good to you without a ticket." Going to a concert without weed is like going to the golf course without your clubs. It's a necessity. You don't have no weed for the concerts. You don't watch it on DVD. Security's always a problem now at concerts. Those give me a problem with my chain. Always like, "That's a weapon. You can't bring that in." What am I going to, a 1950s rumble? Really? I'm going to smoke some pot, drink some beer, enjoy some music, relax. Lately I've been going to the BPO. Anybody know what the BPO is? That's the Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra. My girlfriend works there, so we get free tickets. So I like to go there and watch old people nap. And like I said, I go to a lot of concerts, so I don't know like the proper etiquette, and I got questions for the orchestra. Like, I want one of those conductor sticks. How come that conductor with the stick doesn't throw that shit out like the drummers at rock concerts? I mean, that's yeah! And what's the difference between an orchestra and a cover band? They're both playing rehashed old shit, right? These are the questions I have. Recently I was there for a Mozart festival, and they had this Asian violinist, and she was playing this violin that was made in the year 1735, and that was the big hoopla that night. Oh my God, the violin was made in the year 1735. And it was all right. After the show, she tries to hawk her CDs to you on a table. I usually get my ticket stub signed, like at a rock concert. And I had to say something, and I was like, "Look, I don't know why you're playing an old piece of shit violin. You're totally suited for Asian porn, and I would jerk off to you." She said that was the last time I was at the BPO before they banned me. Tell you what I miss. I miss VHS tapes. I know DVDs, new technology and shit, make copies of the same goddamn movie that you need. They got deleted scenes, director's cut, 5.1 Dolby, digital remastered, special edition. Ooh, all I want to see is the movie I couldn't afford to see in the theaters. That's it. And whoever invented widescreen is a fucking moron. I didn't pay for a 27-inch TV, watching on a 13-inch with 2 black spots in the top and bottom. What do you gotta be now, hammerhead shark to watch TV now? What the fuck? Everybody's in this HD shit. Go fuck yourself in your HD. How clear does a picture need to be for you? Do you need to see the pores in the skin? It's just TV. Relax. Got that French. See on HD, it's so much better. Fuck you, or grow up poor. We had that line at the bottom of the screen. I'm just glad that's not too taken a little too far here. You know what HD was back in the day? It was a little tinfoil on my antenna just so the screen wasn't fuzzy, all right? Taking a step too far. What's on TV to watch anymore? Reality shows. Are we still watching this shit? Survivor. This show's been on like 10 years plus now. Make it interesting is all I'm saying. Put 7 KKK members in the middle of Harlem. Call that Survivor. Then I'd watch. It's like a bad camping trip. Make it interesting. Let me say, God damn, I gotta go and see that show. Mix them up, cross up that cash cab with taxi cab confessions. Put that cash cab out 3 o'clock in the morning in New York City. Pick up some hookers, some drug addicts, see how bad they want their drug. I mean, that's entertaining. Not this shit they try to pass off. The Biggest Loser. They gotta rename this show The Biggest Crybaby. I mean, it's cool if you're fat, you try and lose weight. I'm all for you to lose weight, but they're just big crybabies. They cry if they lose weight. They cry if they don't lose weight. They cry if somebody goes home. They cry if somebody stays. If tears were fat, these people would be anorexic by the end of the show. And now you got this whole fucking flood of redneck shows. What is it? These swamp people, gator people, moonshiners, duck calls. I didn't know duck calls was that lucrative of a fucking business here. What I want to know is, where these producers find these people? Are they hanging out in the backwoods swamps of Louisiana just being, hey, there's one over there, get him, give him a show. He's got a gator in his hand. Hey, there's one over there with a beard, give him a show. If you've noticed, I started growing my beard out, hoping some of these assholes will discover me. I'd be, hey, there's one over there. You don't do nothing but get high and tell lame jokes. Or Honey Boo Boo. Anybody watch this disgrace? And her sketty. Mama, give me some sketty. Made with cut ketchup and butter, folks. This is the sketty. Ketchup and butter. There's an Italian guy who just threw up in his mouth somewhere and you don't know why. That's why. It's really at a point here. I'm telling you, I don't know what to do anymore. That's right, they're sketty. I watch cooking shows like Ramsay. You guys like watching the cooking shows? I want my own cooking show. I want to be the stoner chef. I want to have a fucking show for potheads for munchies, because there's no cooking shows for us, right? Who's cooking risotto up for munchies, huh? Who's cooking that fancy shit, you know? I don't know how to fucking read directions. I can't do this when I'm high. Some episodes will go like this. Today we're going to have cereal, because cereal cures cottonmouth and the munchies at the same time. Taking you all would watch. Commercials today scared the shit out of me. Have you seen some of these commercials? Have you seen that one? If you've had chicken pox, the shingles virus is inside of you. Thanks. So let me know at any time and moment since I've had the chicken pox, and burning, itchy rash could break out on me. Thanks. That independent health one with the chick with the chemistry chick with the blue stuff, and she's like, I thought I had mono, but I went to the doctor and it was more serious. What'd she have? What the fuck did she have? She never tells you what she had. The next time I got mono, I'm thinking this because that fucking commercial. And please, if you own your own business, please don't do a commercial for your business. I don't know if you've seen some of these commercials. Like, I used to love going to Pano's restaurant. You guys know Pano's in Buffalo? Anybody ever been there? Great fucking food. Saw that commercial where he's on there and they ask him at the end, so how do you do it, Pano? And he goes, oh, I do it well. Does he not look like the biggest douchebag you ever met? Makes me never want to come in your restaurant. Knowing the money's going to you makes me never want to come in your restaurant again. Like, that's what happened with the Men's Warehouse guy. They fired him, remember? He was the president, they fired him. Nobody's buying a suit from this schlub. Fire him. The only guy who should be doing his own commercials is my favorite commercial runner right now is the Fusillo Hyundai guy. It's going to be huge, Buffalo, huge. That's my favorite one now. But lately they've had his employees doing it and they suck, and now they brought it back. The employees suck because they can't get it. You got to get into it. It's going to be huge. These guys are like, it's going to be huge. Listen to it next time. It's going to be huge. No, it's gonna be huge, Buffalo, huge. You guys are fun. Oh. Other places in Buffalo, just pizza, but they have everything else on the menu. If you're gonna call yourself just pizza, just have the best fucking pizza on the planet. Don't make me walk in there and go, oh, you got everything else every other place fucking has. Why is your name just pizza? Make it so fucking good that people will just go there and then go get their side shit somewhere else. Not just pizza and you got everything else. It'll fucking annoy me. I mean, shit like that just annoys me. Like these people, you're running these people that will like I overheard a conversation, and this is what I heard. This was the last part of the conversation I heard. I heard this guy tell this girl, she was like, I know, because my dad was an alcoholic too. So what's that mean? Does that make you a fucking expert because your dad was an alcoholic? Don't you hate that? Like, it could be something else, but that's what I heard. I know because my dad was an alcoholic too. What, you hang out at the bar with him? You study him? No. How does that make you fucking know? I hate that about people. Like, my dad was an alcoholic too. But you know what I learned from him? I learned to stay the fuck away from him when he was drunk, okay? That's what I learned. I don't know anything about fucking alcoholism. People annoy me. Don't they annoy you? Think about it. They annoy you. Oh, yeah. I used to do drugs. I mean, I still do. I still do as many as I used to. I smoke pot, yeah. I used to do coke. And I didn't have your normal problems like everybody else. I'd lose my house, I'd lose my car, I'd lose my job, I'd lose my kids. Because I didn't have any of those things when I was doing coke. My biggest problem was I could never get the knots untied on the baggies. We're trying to get that fucking knot untied in that bag. That shouldn't be an Olympic sport. I don't know what should. So after each line, you will tie that fucker up tighter than it was before. My friends' kids be going to lunch with their sandwich bags with the corners cut off. Try to tell them, bread's gotta breathe, bread's gotta breathe. They knew. Some of you don't know that one. You never did coke. Moving along. The girlfriend's Polish. So that pretty much makes me the brains in a relationship. Let me finish. Hold your judgment. Anybody that knows me knows I ain't the fucking brains of anything. At least she's got an excuse. I'm just fucking stupid. I met my girlfriend. I was living out in L.A. She's originally from here. That's why we moved here. She's from here, but I met her when I was living out in L.A. And when I was living in L.A., I was working at the Comedy Store. I was on the Sunset Strip every night doing shows. She thought I was going places. Little did she know I was going to show her places she'd seen before. Because she's from Buffalo. Come on, people. Keep up here. Keep up. They're mad at me because of the Polish joke. Did you get the Polish joke, see? The Polish table over here, folks. Repeat it. Jesus fucking Christ. My record's going to set the needle back?
Okay, we missed that one.
Okay. For the Polish people, I'll speak slower.
Are you good?
No, I'm moving on, honey. I'm moving on. Girlfriend ever get mad at you for agreeing with her? Let's go to the store the other day and I said to my girlfriend, you want me to get some ice cream? She said, no, I'm too fat already. I said, yeah, you're right, I won't get the ice cream. Then it started. So you think I'm fat? Thought you said you don't like fat chicks. Yeah, you're right. Just lose some weight. It was Sunday all day. It's a nightmare. Learn when to agree with them, guys. Learn when to agree. See, I come out and admit I'm not ashamed of it. I'm a loser. Being a loser is fun. Nobody expects much from you. You inspire people every day. Think about it. People look at you and whatever you're doing, and they go, God, if that fucking loser could do it, I could do it too. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm loser and proud of it. All right. Done. I was down in the subway the other day in Buffalo. Well, what Buffalo likes to call a subway, let's say. And you know, they got those signs in the walls. They got the signs where like, you know, if you see something, say something. Here's the number or text us. Or, well, that's all fine and dandy here, but it'd be good if I could get a signal down here in this tunnel, about 100 feet underground here. I don't think I'm going to get a signal on my phone. All right, you guys don't ride the subway. You guys all from Depew? From Depew? Is your girlfriend? Depew? They all can't be good, all right? They all can't be fucking good. You're not going to like everything. It's all right. Chickawaga over here. All right. Happening. Does anybody still go on cruise ships? Anybody been on a cruise lately? I'm just wondering, you live in Chickawaga, no cruises? I wonder, my thing is I wonder why people still go on cruises. Like every week there's a cruise ship getting sick, they got the stomach virus, everybody's got to be evacuated, or the pirates are coming, or some bullshit like that's always happening. Like what do you say to somebody that's going on a cruise? What are you supposed to say? Like, you know, have fun getting a stomach virus. Like my girlfriend wanted to send her parents on a cruise, and I was like, what did they ever do to you? You not fucking like them? You're going to send them on a cruise? Get a stomach virus? How are you folks doing tonight? You guys are looking at me with disgust. Jesus Christ. You got that disappointment in your eye like my father. Please, lighten up. Lighten up, number 11 over here. It's a comedy show. Play to everybody. I'm sure you all know marijuana is legal in Denver and Seattle. Right? You guys potheads? You guys like that? You guys want legal here? Alright, a couple of you. Well, now the Denver airport has spots where you can dump your stuff before you get on a plane. It's a total felony now if you get on a plane and try to take it out of there. So they have dumping grounds where you can, dispensary dumping places where you can dump your weed. And I had a great idea one day where I said, yeah, I'm going to move to Denver and just hang out in the airport all day. Because I know what I look like. I do look like that guy. Like, if you're on vacation and you're looking for weed, if you see me, you'll be like, hey, do you know where to get any weed? I know what I look like. Somebody just hang out in the airport and just be like with a t-shirt going, I'm not getting on a plane. People all day, you can see it. Grocery bags coming back to the car, back and forth. Sell that shit on the black market, cheaper than dispensaries out there. You guys with me on this? Come on. If I ever go to Denver, I'm going to hang out in the airport for a couple hours before I go to wherever the fuck I'm going. Just hang out there and be like, yeah, get rid of your weed. I'm right here. Give it to me. It's a great idea, folks. If you smoke pot. A couple more. We'll get out of here. Get on with your lives. Rob Ford, Mayor of Canada, in trouble again. My thing is about Rob Ford, why don't you just fucking stay home and drink, right? Stay the fuck home. Where's his buddy going? Stay the fuck home. I'll bring the beer to you. Stay home. But for me, and I don't know if this is morbid or not, but to us Americans, isn't it like getting a new Chris Farley sketch every week with this guy, huh? Is that wrong? Is that wrong to think like that? That every week it's a new fucking Chris Farley sketch. You know Saturday Night Live wishes Chris Farley was alive for him to do sketches on that guy, because he looks like fucking Chris Farley. Is that wrong? Is that morbid to think that? Alright. He's gonna come out and admit it. I'm not afraid of I'm not ashamed of it. I like titty fucking. You guys with me on this? Think about it. With all the disease in the world, titty fucking is the safest form of sex next to jerking off. But if you do it right, there's no mess to clean up. All you ladies have been somewhere bent over with cum on your back going, get a paper towel, clean this up. We just gotta clean this up. We do, guys. Right? We're gonna wipe her own load up. Fuck that. I'm talking about no mess sex here. Titties just ain't for sucking anymore. It's like a cleavage vagina there. Some of you sound like you're not familiar with titty fucking. So you let your girlfriend slob on your meat stick for lubrication. You just kind of slide in those titties, you pull on those nipples. You're about to come, you drop your cock in her mouth, put your knees on her shoulder so she can't get away. And it's the sound you aspire to make your girlfriend make when you come. Just gonna titty fucking's where it's at. You guys have been fucking great. Thank you, good night.